What's going on, fellow investors? I hope everyone's having a great day. You know, when I do these videos, I typically focus on companies that are based in the United States, whether it's a Google, which a parent company is Alphabet or Apple, Microsoft, or ETFs that are your Vanguard or your Fidelity ETFs. But there are so many companies that are located internationally, not in the United States, that could be a great fit for a person's portfolio. And I can tell you, I do have an ETF or an exchange traded fund, a couple of them actually, that focus on international companies. And today I'm going to talk about one of them that covers the total international stock market, and that is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, ticker symbol VXUS. And I can tell you, I've done pretty good on it, but the reason I want to do this video is I actually want to see where I am and should I be increasing my purchases of this exchange traded fund or ETF. Hey, welcome to Investing with Rod, everyone on this channel. We talk about stocks. We talk about exchange traded funds or ETFs. We talk about crypto, but more importantly, I show you my journey on how I take small amounts of money and invest for my financial future. If that's something you're interested in, do your boy a favor, subscribe to the channel, give a video a thumbs up if you get something out of it. Tell a friend, remember, tell a friend, a coworker about the channel so we can get more people knowledgeable. I'm just really trying to cover the basics of investing, all while I take you on my journey. And with that being said, you know what time it is. Let's get paid, baby. All right, let me look over here in Robinhood and see what it's been doing. And as you can see, I already have it pulled up. The Vanguard Total International Stock ETF, ticker symbol VXUS. And as we can see, I'm not going to waste any time. We're down 1.64% today. I like this because the entire international stock market, I'm able to get shares of thousands of companies for $86.65. We're going to cover how many companies make up for this. But even if you don't have $86 and you only have a few dollars, don't worry about it. We're going to get fractional shares or a piece of the pie. This 86 is a full pie. If you only have a couple bucks, we're going to get a couple bucks of this pie or slices of the pie. Now, I'm going to look down here. This is what it's done today. I'm going to go over the 3 months. What has it done in the last 3 months? I can tell you, as long as I have a portfolio, this ETF is probably going to be in it. So 3 months, I'm really just doing it so I can kind of calculate how I'm going to move going forward. This is past performance, but in the last 3 months, this ETF is up $3.38. I'm not impressed, but I'm not upset because this is not a short-term hold for me. But I can get 3.38% in a high-yield savings account. So year-to-date, January to August, what has it done? 13.49%. 13.49, I can live with that. That's year-to-date. Again, past performance. Y'all know if you've been watching me, I always go all the way up in the last year. Now we're getting somewhere, 21.25%. To be honest with me, dealing internationally, if I match what the S&P 500 has done over the last 30 years, which is somewhere between 10 and 12% return, I'm cool. This really, I use this ETF when the U.S. market is not doing so well. There are times where the international market may be doing okay. It's just giving me more diversification. Long-term hold, what has it done in the last 5 years? It's up 32.35%. That's way above 10 to 12. So I'm pretty good with that. And max, what has this done since it's been in an ETF? Up 73% max time. Look at this. So a couple of hiccups. We had a hiccup back in 2018 where it started declining. Had one over here in 2014. So that's 4 years. Decline, came back up. Little decline from 19. So that was from 18 to 19, about a year. Went back up. So I'm pretty cool with that. But from here, from 2022 to now, a couple of dips. This has been going up, up, up. I mean, I'm cool with that. So I'm going to go back over here again. This is $86.65 per share. Let's look at reality. This is all past tense. Again, whatever you see here, I'm showing y'all how to take small money and turn it into more money, hopefully for my financial future via investments. But this is also a mirror image of my larger portfolios. And we're up 14.46% since I've had this. I'm pretty cool with that. But I noticed, and this is why I'm doing this video, I haven't really been paying attention to this. I've been so focused on the ETFs and the Mag 7 companies, the Alphabets, the Microsofts. Is it going to make a comeback? What Meta is doing? And I haven't even looked international other than some of the AI investments, the AI stocks, the AI ETFs that are out there. So I wanted to take a closer look. So let's come on down here. This is going to trip you out. 8,826 different stocks in this ETF. That's a lot. But the total international ETF, that's what it's called. Been around since 2011. Get a little water here, y'all. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, I made a decision too, man. We're going to do these as real as we can do it. If I got to get a sip of water, I apologize in advance, but throat's a little dry. I've been recording a couple of videos today. Anyway, who cares? Top 10. Usually the top 10 is a little higher than 14.43%, but this is only 10 different companies, 10 different stocks. We still have 8,800 other stocks that got to fit into 86% of this ETF. So the top 10, Taiwan Semiconductor, big in the AI space. Samsung, Samsung phones, Samsung watches. There you go. Some of these I've never heard of. ASML, that's AI. HSBC, this is a large bank, international bank. Royal Bank of Canada. I mean, 8,826 companies, been around since 2011. I'm cool with this. I am good with this. But I like to show people investments that aren't always typical. So I like to go over this real quick, and I'm going to scroll back down. Your average cost, $75.71 is my average cost. It's currently, I could sell it for 86. They let me know cost is 75, sell for 86. I've made a profit. But I am going to go right here to this section down here a little bit. What is in this company, man? This is what I use to see how people, do they believe in this company? I'm going to also talk about something else. Assets under management, AUM, $645.82 billion. Getting closer to $1 trillion. 30-day yield. I did look at the dividends for this, and they're kind of all over the place. The last one was in June, but I didn't find 2 quarters in a row where the dividend was the same. So this is not going to be a dividend investment for Rod. I'm going to focus on growth. Expense ratio is pretty low at 0.05. I got to start remembering to go over this because an expense ratio, as you build your portfolio, can eat away at some of your profits. So I definitely want to start hitting that. But I got what? $14 in here, I think this thing said 16. Okay, well, we're gonna have 17. I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna slide over a little bit, show y'all this. Buy VXUS. It's gonna default to dollars. Notice it's red. Sometimes it's red, sometimes it's green. It's gonna match whatever the market is doing. So this is letting you know the market is down for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and put, man, I haven't done nothing in here a while. $2. Click anywhere down here. It's going to do that. 0.02 of a share. Review the order. It's going to show me in a minute when I go back over to the left side of the screen. Hit continue. Scroll up a little bit so y'all can see it. Buy it. It's going to show right here upcoming activity. Total international stock ETF queued up for tomorrow morning. The market is currently closed as I do this video. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, man. Another ETF, another investment that I wanted to show y'all on my investment journey. Again, I try to keep this as simple as possible to show everyone Investing is not as difficult. Now, when I do international investments, I probably go with a super duper solid company or an ETF with a reputable company like a Vanguard or a Schwab or Fidelity. One of the big, I'm not just going over there willy nilly and because I see it went up last year and buy it for this year going forward. That's why I show y'all the past performance, but I also show y'all my reality. Hey, do me a favor. Are you exposed to the international market? Do you own any international stocks, international exchange traded funds, or ETFs? Please put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Again, if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button if you got something out of this video. Share it with a family member, coworker, friend. Just share it with someone so we can all become knowledgeable and have a basic knowledge of financial literacy and the basics of investing. Until the next time, I will be coming at you soon, dropping more heat, more fire, more knowledge, more importantly, showing you my journey on how I take small amounts of money and invest for my future. And until the next time, hope you have a blessed and prosperous day. And as always, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I guarantee you. Much love, y'all. Peace.